Hey y'all, hey Ho Squad, hey Ho Nation. This video has been sitting right here and I was like, so are you finally gonna do it? Yes, I am. So let's talk about I want to talk about flankers, right? Because baby, if it is a popular fragrance, honey, they be pulling out these flankers left and right and center, right? But some of the flankers come in and no one really talks about them. They don't get a lot of love. They're just there. And so I was looking at something in my collection. I was like, dang, don't nobody ever talk about this fragrance. And it really just kind of, they flaked it out and then it was gone. And we know that there are some fragrances that have 17,000 flankers, so you can't keep up with all of them. But I wanted to talk about some of the forgotten flankers that are really gorgeous, but just really didn't get any shine. So let's talk about the forgotten flankers in my collection. All right, so let's talk about forgotten flankers. I'm gonna start with this one because I've been wearing this a lot and I've been talking about it a lot, and I know ain't nobody talked about it. And this is, of course, Girl of Now, Elie Saab's Girl of Now Rose Petal. As I said, this is a total departure from that line. It does not smell like Girl of Now. It's a beautiful rose. It's just a really gorgeous, just deep, rich rose. So it's really, so this one, baby, no one ever talks about this. There's another one too, Girl of Now Lovely, that no one talked about. But this one is the newest one. No one talks about it. Not at all. Not at all. Now, this one, I've been hearing a few people talk about it, but this is old now. This is Bronze Goddess Nuit. Now, I talked about this in my Bronze Goddess collection. I talked about it a couple of times, but y'all, don't nobody talk. This one, this has been out for at least 2-3 years. I've had it since it came out, and it is the gorgeous nighttime version of Bronze Goddess. She's giving nighttime. She's giving, night dates, day nights, day nights, date nights, let's say like that, for the summertime. So this is Bronze Goddess Nuit. Flower Bomb is super popular, and a lot of the flankers are popular, but this one don't nobody really talk about. This is Flower Bomb Midnight. Now, honestly, Flower Bomb I liked. Listen, we all love Flower Bomb. It's a classic. It's an icon. But this is the one that I really like. Once I got past it's Flower Bomb, it's and I love the name. But this one is just this richer, deeper, gorgeous, deeper, richer, darker version of Flower Bomb. Once again, this is a perfect for date nights, gorgeous date night fragrance. So this is Flower Bomb Midnight. Okay, so if you know, I'm not necessarily an alien girl, but I am an alien flanker chick. Me and aliens, sometimes we get along, but the flankers, love them. So let's talk about this one. And I brought this one out really because I just saw it recently on Jomashop. This is Alien Fusion. This is tuberose and ginger. So it has that alien DNA, but it really has, so it has that white floral, but it starts out spicy. That ginger is spicy. But this was pre L'Entrée Rouge, right? This is pre L'Entrée Rouge, but it's giving you a spicy ginger, a gingery tuberose with the jasmine and that alien DNA. Alien Fusion. I'm telling you, it's out right now. You might want to go and get it. Now, another one that sort of had a moment, but this was before everybody was like, all the women were in the fragcom. And this is Alien Mirage. This is the watery aquatic alien. So gorgeous, so perfect for the summertime. It really gives it has a lightness to alien with that watery accord. So beautiful. Now let's talk Alien Goddess. Yeah, Alien Goddess Intense. But y'all sleeping on Alien Goddess Super Floral. I'm just telling you. Y'all are sleeping on Alien Goddess Supra Floral. It, of course, has jasmine because that's what aliens are known for. But it has prickly pear, it has cactus, it has a little, what else does it have in it? What I want to tell y'all about. Oh, and rose and musk. This is such a beautiful summer fragrance. Oh my goodness. I love Alien Goddess, but Alien Goddess Super Floral, y'all are sleeping on this one. I'm telling you. This is a beautiful, stunning floral for the summertime. That it starts out with a little sweetness, but the florals are just gorgeous. And as it dries down, you get that ambery musk. You still get that alien amber, but you get a musk with it. Y'all sleeping? Now this one is well, like I said, none of these really get talked about. But this is Good Girl Gone Bad Eau Fraiche. This gets absolutely no love. And this is the real summertime, beachy Good Girl Gone Bad. It's giving you the Good Girl Gone Bad DNA, but then gives it this aquatic, very ozonic vibe. It is like just so pretty for the summertime. It really gives it this kind of more playfulness, because Good Girl Gone Bad is very flirtatious. It's a flirty vibe, right? But this gives it a kind of it gives it even a more playfulness, just a very easy breezy. I always call this is rich girl summer. This is rich girl summer because this is easy breezy. I have no cares in the world. Rich girl, Good Girl Gone Bad, oh fresh. All right, so everybody loves L'Entrée, right? Especially Rouge. But let's talk about Absolute. This one came out just this year, well, the end of last year, and just really didn't get a lot of conversation. I think people are kind of tired of the L'Entrée, and listen, it's like Rouge can do no wrong. So if you ain't on Rouge level, everybody be like, they don't give it a chance. I want you all to give this a chance. This is a smoky tuberose. Here's the thing with this one. This has got the L'Entrée DNA. It's giving you the tuberose, giving you the white florals. It's giving you that vibe. But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you have ever heard me talk about Tuberose number 3 by Histoire de Parfum, and that's one of my favorite tuberoses, and it's smoky and dark and everything, this, and hard to find, this will give you that vibe. Now, it's not on the level of Tuberose number 3. It ain't made it quite there. But what happens is you do get the initial L'Entrée vibe from it. But as it dries down, you get the smokiness from it and becomes a darker tuberose. And there is some rum in it giving a slight booziness, but it's really the smokiness from that tobacco that really elevates it to a different space. So if you've always wanted tuberose number 3 and you've been interested in it and you just cannot find it, L'Entrée Absolute. Now, decant disclaimer, it's not on my list because I haven't put the L'Entrées, but if you would like to try it, put it in for a special request and I'll make sure that you get it to try it, because it still is available and it is a smoky, dark, beautiful white floral. All right, we love Scandal. Scandal by Night, Scandal Le Parfum. We love Scandal. We love the JPG. Gaultier comes out with some really gorgeous, sexy fragrances. But this one kind of flew under the radar. There's another one I could have put up too. But we're going to go with Scandal Absolute. This is my newest one. There's a newer one that I want. I'm trying. I need it. Okay. This is 3 notes. Tuberose, fig, and sandalwood. I could bathe in this. I was wearing the heck out of this winter time. It is a little too heavy for now, but baby, in the fall, this. Now we know any Scandal is sexy, but this is giving this tuberose, and it has that sandalwood, and the sandalwood is very prominent, very beautiful with the tuberose, and that fig just gives it a little Gives it a little juiciness to it. Y'all, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Scandal Absolute. Now this one, now I will say this one was hard to find when it first came out. Now you can get it under its new name, but people really don't talk about it though, but I still love it. This is um Labelle. Now it's called Paradise Garden. When I picked it up, it was Fleur Terrible. And I worked hard to get this because I don't even know if this ever made it to the States because I purchased this overseas. It finally did really quickly, but it came in and out. Maybe because they decided to change the name. But it's Paradise Garden. Now, first off, I absolutely love the detailing. That's one of the things that I love about these is the detailing, right? So this is the fresh, beautiful summertime labelle. This is like, like, because the original labelle, of course, is juicy and fruity and gorgeous. This is the floral version, whereas labelle is more about the pear, that vanilla. This is the floral version. This is the spring summer cousin. She's giving you flirtatious. She's giving you the labelle vibe, like she's, this pretty girl, flirtatious girl, but she is the floral version. So you have to, and florals are in now. So this is perfect, right? Because, people be like, before it was like, I don't think people were really into it because florals were not kicking it like they are now. Now everybody want to be a floral girl. They want to be a floral fairy, a floral goddess. But yeah, so this is giving just this beautiful, slightly airy, almost aquatic floral. It is gorgeous. Fleur Terrible. Paradise Garden. There we go. I think I said it right. All right, so that is it for my forgotten flankers. I know you got some in your collection. Put them in the comments. We want to talk. We want to talk about forgotten flankers. So as always, thank you for watching and be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.